Hey everyone, I hope you're having a great Wednesday. I am here with Michael and Troy today. We're going to be talking about another 4-day trading challenge that is going to be starting next week. So very excited about that. Before we get into it, have to do, all the YouTube pleasantries. So first off, hit the like button. Okay? That's what we use. Second off, do you like my new shirt? I got a new shirt. You guys want to see it?
Yes, I love it.
I'm always worried with shirts with random symbols and stuff. I'm like, I hope there's nothing like Illuminati or something that I don't know about. In one of my videos, I went like this, which apparently is like a hand signal for the Illuminati. I'm not part of the Illuminati. I just, to me, it's like I'm thinking or something like that. But whatever the case might be. So if you're here today, please hit the like button, say hello. Let me know in the comments, have you ever tried Forex trading for yourself? Anxious to hear it. How did it go? Are you a multimillionaire now because you started doing Forex trading and you're great at it? But we got Keith, RX Rob, Tim, more people I'm sure will be hopping on as we're going. So we'll dive into it. So I thought what we would do, I always like to start with introductions just so people knew who they're getting into bed with. Proverbially.
Whoa. We don't know yet. Hold on.
Okay. Proverbially getting into bed with.
Great.
We got the Passive Life Express. Yo, JP, it's Crypto Mike in the house. I like your energy, man. Thanks for being here. Yeah. I told Mike I just woke up from a nap. I take a 15-minute nap every day. So
I told James he's lucky to get to do that.
Very, very true. Even when I worked a 9 to 5. I actually had a pillow in my office, and right after lunch, I would turn off the light under my desk, take a 15-minute nap. And it was awkward when people would come in to like leave a note on my desk or something, and I'm like trying to quietly stay down there. But it's been great. Right. So let's start with introductions. Michael, we'll start with you because you're on top. Michael, who are you?
Oh, I'm nobody, man. I'm just a guy who wanted to cover some bills, trading. Ended up losing a lot of money. Learning from my mistakes and then learning from somebody who knew better than me over about a 9 to 12 month period. It took me a lot more than that to get profitable. It took me about 2.5 years before I started turning profit regularly. But for me, it was all about like just covering some bills. My cell phone bill, once I was paying like my cell phone was my car. Once it was my car, it just kind of escalated. And then it turned into this weird thing where like my whole life was being covered by trading monthly, my bills, and my businesses that I had running, which I have a couple businesses, they were doing really well when I was losing money. I don't want to talk about that, but they funded my learning experience. And it's like, look, you're going to pay money to learn this, whether you lose money to learn it or whether you pay for a mentor to learn it. So when I met Troy, that's who I am. Hold on. You asked me a question. I always talk too much. So that's who I am. I was in love with crypto for a while. I took the money I made from crypto and spent it all on learning how to trade. But I've been profitable for about 1.5 years now, year and like 7 months or whatever. I stopped keeping a journal. I need to keep a journal again. But in any case, now I am sucked into this world of this community of traders or people, I should say, not traders, that want to learn how to trade, that want to be profitable trading, that have always wanted to learn. And now I show people the easiest way to do it, which is our game-changing hedging strategy called the Naked Hedge strategy. That's it.
Okay. Naked Hedge strategy. So awesome. Yeah. Troy, who are you?
I am just an average Joe out there trying to make some extra cash, right?
There you go.
Yeah.
So you're the same as the rest of us, right?
Yes. Yeah. So I started trading probably 1 year ago. Had a lot of struggles, couldn't find anything that really worked. Long story short, got a couple businesses, successful businesses, making some extra cash. I was just stashing that money away in the bank, and I was wanting to find a place to put that money. And I didn't want to do like real estate or start another company. I want to do something like trading because that sounds real sexy. And I've heard other people make a lot of money just pushing some buttons. I'm like, I can do that. So long story short, I ended up meeting Mike in one of his other trading groups, and we kind of became friends. I actually became one of his top students and learning his strategy, which is the best strategy that I found so far as simplicity for somebody that's like me, that's not super smart. I like things to be very clear, like see something here, push buy, see something here, hit sell. Like overall, it's very simple compared to what's out there, all the complexity. So
Yes.
long story short, that's me.
Okay, love it. And what I love about Troy is that you were just an average guy, right? Just wanting to make a little extra money, which again, who in the comments, who in the chat is just a regular guy or girl? Forex is for women too, but who just wants to make a little extra money, is tired of rug pulls, maybe tired of crypto, maybe tired of crypto projects, maybe tired of DeFi, maybe even tired of Bitcoin. You know, it's like, I thought, okay, I'm tired of all the DeFi plays. I'm going to buy Bitcoin. And then Bitcoin's even down for me. And it's like, oh my goodness, what am I supposed to do? But that's who Troy was. And then he found something that he was successful in. So I think you're the best, a walking testimonial of what's going on. So thank you for the introductions. Amazing. Then I want to get to a few audience things. But first, let's tell people what it is we're here to talk about. Then we'll get into some details and some audience questions and things like that. But tell us about, look at that good-looking spokesperson that you got there. Man, that
is an Illuminati stare. Whoa.
That's right.
No,
please don't start that rumor. I don't need that.
Hey, remember last time we talked about starting all these other rumors live, and you were like, no, don't do that. All right.
Yeah. You know,
they're all true. All the rumors are true.
They're all true. Yes, I'm a cult leader and all these things. There's all sorts of rumors going around. But tell us a little bit about what this is, the 4-day trading challenge. Tell us what this is.
Yeah, so I think Troy did a good job just kind of explaining, his journey. There was a little bit more to that. I called him up. I was like, hey, Troy, I'm wanting to maybe show other people that are banging down my door, because I had this little group, not a big deal, a few, maybe 100, 200 members. I don't even know how many people were in there, a couple hundred members, and they all really latched onto what I was doing. And they said, do you have any content, like anything you could put out to show us, like specifically what you're doing, like a rules-based system? So I called Troy and I said, hey man, you've been in here crushing it with me. You've been like showing me charts with my own strategy, showing me where I went wrong. And I was like, whoa, this guy really is onto something. So I said, hey, would you want to put together like a 3-day, challenge? A week challenge. It was a week challenge. It was a 5-day boot camp is what we called it. Mm-hmm. And I said, and I know this sounds crazy, but like, I want you to trade with real money. Like, I don't know if you've traded with real money, but with me live, we're going to trade for 5 days, 3K live money in your account. Right. And he just said, hey man, I'm with you. Like, I'm 100, like I could do that tomorrow. So we did it. And we actually have it in our free school community. We have the Troy 3K challenge. It's not like open to the public, but it's in there. And I actually have it up on my screen right now. It's called 3K challenge, and it's Troy 3K challenge. I think you can see it, but it's locked. It's in our free community. But anyways, the point is that was our journey for 5 days, day 1 through 5. I actually have the days lined out in there. Anyways, long story short, I can't remember the actual amount that Troy was up in the 5 days. It was a lot. It was way more than I expected. Troy, do you remember what it was? 30?
I think it was like, 36% or something like that.
It's crazy.
5 days. Yeah.
And like, so we pressed the gas to prove this model out and live, like, in a video. And so we sent that out to some members and we said, hey, look, we're starting this new thing called the Midas Touch. And if you want in, let us know and we'll get you in. And so it started with the boot camp. And if you want into the 5-day boot camp is what we did. I'm sorry, I'm forgetting because I haven't told this story since we started, but like, that's how it started, And so we got like, I don't know, 60 members or something like that, that wanted into the 5-day boot camp. And we taught them this strategy, had a ton of success. Like, everyone was just like, this is an awesome community. We just wanted to build on it. And we wanted to set the foundation of our core members already knowing this. So when new people came in, they could help them out, and all that. So the 4-day challenge, we noticed that the 5-day, we didn't need one of those days. So we took off one of those days, and we noticed that actually another one of those days was a lot of fluff. So we really condensed all of our learning in these 4 days. And this 4-day challenge is the outcome of what we started with, which was the 5-day boot camp. And that was kind of our first iteration of it. And now it's morphed into this thing where if you don't know anything about trading, or if you know a lot about trading, you're going to get a ton of value going through where we pull back the curtain. We show you step by step the naked hedge strategy, everything behind the curtain. We show you exactly what we're doing. We show you how we set up the charts. We don't hold anything back. You get it all. You can literally leave on day 4 and go trade them. Actually, in our community, we can show you tons of wins and posts of people that are just like really excited, who have won, who have started their live account, yada, yada, yada. If you want to continue your education, we have something for those people too. But it's all about teaching people the naked hedge and just how to get involved with trading safely. And the best money management system out there, in my opinion, is hedging. And a lot of people skip and they think they know money management, but they keep wrecking their trading account, or they keep losing and they wonder why. It's because money management is not something that really people are looking at. They're looking at how to win. How do I read the market? How do I read a crystal ball and know if this is going up and down? Well, what if I told you I make wrong decisions all the time and I still make money? I literally make decisions that are incorrect, that are completely wrong, and I still make money. That seems totally backwards. I'm lying. Come to the 4-day challenge and call me out. Tell me I'm lying. You can't see what we're teaching and what we're putting out there and say that it doesn't work. That you have to go and experience it for yourself. Yeah. So that's kind of like, yeah.
I love that. And I would say I've taken it, and I learned enough in the 4 days I think I could do it from
I know you could.
those 4 days. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like it was simple enough. And again, I'm not a trader. I mean, I know what a chart looks like and things like that. Know some basic TA, but I felt like I learned enough to have, because that's what's kept me back from trading in the past is it's too complicated. It takes too long. I don't want to be looking at charts all day. I have to time my entries and exits at a certain time, and I don't want to be bound by that. And you kind of took all those excuses away and made a system that's just simple, easy. And for me, I learned it myself.
Yeah, that's awesome, man. That's how I felt. I was there. Like my chart was crazy. I had so many paid indicators, paid signal groups. I did it all. I did it all. I spent literally $150,000 on my education, and probably 40,000 or so was indicators, groups, signals. I even tried like trading bots and everything. So I'm not going to get into all that, but like I spent a lot of money learning what I know. And there's no better like learning experience than somebody else who has done it and who has been there, and that's how I kind of like learned the most with trading. I had somebody else that showed me what I was doing wrong. And that's just what I try to do to get people to a place where now they're even keeled and they understand how to at least turn a profit, at least not wreck their account. You know what I mean? That's the step one. The next step after that is what we dive into the inner circle and what we're doing in the inner circle. Is that a good explanation, Troy? Did I do okay there?
Yeah.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, you're okay at your job, Michael. You're doing a good job. A couple of comments from the audience here. Nolito, welcome to the community. So thank you for joining. Appreciate you being here. Jesse says, currently doing it after joining the 4-day course before. Must be your husband, Brett. Nice. So
that's awesome.
And what do you think about repeat people doing the training course again?
Well, here's the thing, and I'll let you speak on this, Troy. They have access to the replays, right, Troy? Maybe you can talk on it.
Yeah, if you've already been in the challenge, you have the replays. But if you want to join another, challenge, I guess you can. I mean, it's up to you. Pay another $1.
Yeah, that's right. Well, and that was what I was gonna. Well, so who is this for exactly? You kind of say here on the website. It's for if you want to start trading or you already know how to trade. So, Mike, you talk about how your grandma has done it. So you can go from no knowledge.
Yep.
Even if you are you're a regular trader, but you just want a different strategy to put into your repertoire. Either of those, you're looking to simplify making money online. You're seeking financial. I mean, who are these things true of? Who in the audience is one of these people? I think probably all of them. So that's who it's intended for. And then the second question is, how much does it cost?
Well, here's the thing. It's $1 and you're going to spend, I just want to say this, like a lot of people focus on like, oh, this is they're like, okay, they're not going to give you real information. They're going to ask something from you. I just want to be very, very, very clear. Like we are going to teach you from zero to trading. Like you're going to be able to leave the 4-day challenge. Like James said, that's why we're on for a second time. Cause we gave you guys a promise and we stick to that. Our community, I love our community. The Midas Touch Trading community is the dopest community online right now. We're just getting started. The belief in us is amazing. Like I just can't believe how much trust that right away members after going through the 4-day challenge are just like, these guys are dope and we want in. And I'm just like, okay, we got to grow this because it's working for so many people. How can you deny that? Right. And then it's kind of like, who's it for? Who's it not for? How much money is it going to cost? Depends on sort of your risk appetite and where you're at in your life. It costs you zero, practically zero, to take the challenge, $1, right? But let's say you want to take it further. Well, you be a fool, and anybody else that tells you to go and play with real money after you do a 4-day trading challenge is a fool. So I would say it's still going to cost you zero to actually learn how to trade, right? Because you're going to be trading with the demo account. Now you're going to pay for mentorship if you want that, but that's later. And that's something we can talk about if this is right for you. You need to go and join the challenge, see if it's right for you, see if it's something that you want to do and something that you're good at. But you can always play with the demo account. Yeah, it doesn't cost you anything. So a lot of our 4-day challenge members will hit us up days after the challenge and wanting to continue. They want something deeper because they went and back tested and they're getting results that they can't explain. And they're like, I want to see more of this. What other juice do you have behind, deeper? And so that's kind of the conversation we have with people who go through the challenge.
Here's the question. How much is it costing you by not taking the challenge?
Ooh.
That's deep.
That's a good question. We do have JD has hopped on. Let me bring on JD real quick. JD, welcome to the James channel. How you doing, JD?
James.
Maybe a little delay.
Yeah, no, hey, yeah, there was a delay. How you doing?
I'm doing just great. Thanks for hopping on. I take it that you have gone through the 4-day trading challenge, or you are familiar with the Naked Hedge challenge. Do you have just some things you want to say about your experience? Are Michael and Troy, are they good guys, or are they scammers?
Hey, don't body slam us, James. Don't body.
I did the 4-day challenge, and I'm in the inner circle. I have invested in the bot. I am still going over the videos again. There's a lot to consume, but it's interesting, very interesting. And I have like 3-4 demo accounts that I 5x'd and 6x'd. Of course, there was losses and stuff, but the journey has been, the community is great. The mentors are awesome. The way Mike and Troy teach, is fantastic.
Thanks, James.
Their lives, the community, everything is cool. I love it. I think I've always wanted to learn trading, and they just took it to another level.
And how much were you paid to say this, James? Because I know I paid you a lot, right? I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. No, thank you, brother. I really appreciate that. You've been there on the live streams. Like, James is really hung out whenever we do live streams. He's there. He's an active member. I always say imperfect action is going to get you results, good or bad. You're going to get those results. You can't want this and not put any time or energy into it. So if you don't have time, this isn't for you. You're going to have some time. When we do live sessions twice a week, we're bumping that up now. It's going to be pretty much daily. But James has been awesome. He's been a community member that I didn't know before he took the challenge, and he came in and just showed that he wanted it, been asking questions. And you can always tell those people that take that kind of action usually change their life at some point or another. They'll gain a skill that changes their life. So awesome.
Okay. Stuff. Very good. Andy's got a great name. So
yeah, we got 2 James. That's great.
Can't go wrong with that, with the name. So again, this is for everyone, whether you're know nothing about trading and you want to hop in, or you're an expert trader, want to get some, just some new tools. It is $1 to do the 4-day trading challenge. And again, that is just to make sure, keep out the bots, keep out people who really aren't interested at all, but just, I might as well sign up for it.
Noticed, James, what's crazy is that we noticed that when we did this with you the first time, right? There were about 200 people who literally paid $1 to join the challenge. And you know how many people actually showed up? You want to take a guess of the number? Do you know? Did I ever tell you?
Let's see. So 200 paid.
Yeah, $1.
Maybe like 150.
I know, that's what I would think, right? But there were only 90, half.
Huh.
Isn't that crazy? So if you're gonna spend a damn $1, show up to the challenge. Sorry, I had to say that because I just thought it was so weird that why would you pay $1 and go through the trouble and then not show up? So
there's a lot of things for me. There's a lot of things that it's like when it's in the future, I'm like, oh yeah, I'd love to do that. But then when the time actually comes, it's like,
life.
Oh no, I'm busy. I got to take my kids to jujitsu, or it was my anniversary
Right.
during that first one.
Right.
And my wife was like, "What are you doing?" And I'm like, "Nothing." I had headphones in, and
He's
so
under the dinner table out
yeah,
at
I'm under
dinner
the dinner
watching.
table trying to look at
That's
some
great.
charts and stuff. But yeah, it is only $1. So I would recommend anybody who's watching, if you have any interest in this, go sign up. If the dollar is a challenge for you, which is fine, let me know. I will pay the dollar for any of my viewers, anyone in my community who wants to join.
Wow.
Just
That
shoot
is
me a
generous.
message and I will I'll send you 1 USDC on Polygon. Because that's what I have in my wallet right now. And I will
But
reimburse
James,
your dollar.
they're gonna have to exchange that, okay, over to ERC20, put it in their exchange, and then pay a fee on the withdrawal. Come on, James. That's not
Polygon fees are cheap though. Okay.
okay. I got
And if you take if you do the dollar, you take the 4-day trading challenge and you don't think it was worth it, I'll send you $5 back.
Ooh,
I will 5x
wow.
your
That
dollar
is,
investment.
I'm in. I mean, I'm there.
That's how confident I am that you guys will like this. So it's for everyone. It costs $1. When is it going to be? It's going to be October 2nd through 5th. Is it still 6 p.m.?
Yes.
Is that Central Time or Eastern Time? Central Time. Okay.
Central Standard, yeah.
6 p.m. I'm in Nebraska, so the world revolves around Central Time for me. So 6 p.m. October 2nd, 3rd, 4th, and 5th at 6 p.m. If you there's some homework and stuff like that that Troy gives out and Troy kind of looks through. If you're not able to make it on just one or a couple of the days, the replays are available. So I know like I missed one day because of my anniversary. So then I went back the next day and was looking through that. The homework's really helpful, and you'll get out what you put in to the challenge, I would say.
Actually, James, like if you want to have Troy share his screen so he can show you the actual spot where he's grading the homework, because we have some posts from members in there that are pretty cool too. So people can get like a little sneak peek.
Troy, do you want to bring that up while I'm going through some audience comments?
I am on Google, so I don't know how to do that. Like I'm not connected through like all my passwords and stuff through Google. It wouldn't let me stream on my
I can do
Safari.
it.
Okay.
I can share my screen if that works. Let's see. Okay, let me find out.
Here, you do that. Let me go through some audience questions while we're doing that.
Okay.
So RX Rob, never tried but very interested. So yeah, definitely sign up for that trading challenge. This is going back to when I asked who had tried Forex before. The Passive Delife Express says, "Yep, got wrecked." And that is a common trading experience.
I've been there.
And I do like you guys recommended. I think this is a good idea. Even when you learn a strategy like this, you start with demo accounts. And you get really good at the demo accounts until you feel confident. Okay, I'm confident in what I'm doing. I'm not going to make any mistakes, things like that. Then you can go over to use some real money. Troy, new kid on the JP block. Good to see you guys back. Great dynamic here. Yeah, I always love having these guys on. CGA says Forex is a scam. And that is a lot of people's experience when they get into Forex trading and things like that. I don't know. What would you guys say to someone who says Forex is a scam?
Crypto is a scam. The dollar is a scam. Stock trading is a scam. It's all a scam until you make money with it. Then you're like, oh, something's here. I think it's manipulated. It is manipulated. That's why I'm sure he would probably say crypto trading is a scam, because it's manipulated. So Forex is highly manipulated. I just want to be very clear, but you have to understand why. Okay. If you've ever traded and this is just for the people who have traded, if you haven't, you don't need to worry about any of this. Okay. Because once you learn the strategies, it doesn't really matter. But if you've ever wondered, why is it that price just does these random wicks that take out your stop loss? Like, why does it go up here? And then it immediately moves away. It's like right where your stop loss. And then had you held, you'd be in profit. Had you held, you'd be in profit. If you've ever wondered why price moves, we explain it. It's very, very simple. And liquidity grabs happen on large time frames and small time frames. So the market is fractal. So what's happening on a weekly or a monthly is happening on a 30-second chart. People don't take the time or get a good person to explain this to them very well. So then it's just, to them, it's a scam, because they put their order in. And it's like when you put your order in, it's almost like they care about you. It's like the exchange is like, okay, hold on a second. We got Troy over here. He just put in an order size. He might lose $30. We got to go after that $30. Like, dude, no, that is not how it works. They don't care about your money. You're small. You're a small fish in playing a huge pond. You have no idea how small you are. And that's why you don't understand the way price moves, because if you zoom out and you understand the fractal elements of the market, you'll understand that in order for price to reach down and drop to go down, right? Which we make money when the price goes down. We make money when the price goes up. So unlike a crypto investment where you're hoping price just goes up, we don't care when we trade. You can make money going both ways. But why and how is the market going to go down and grab liquidity or grab stop losses? That's an easy term for people to get. So all the people that were betting long, like if they go long, you put a stop somewhere, right? Stop loss, meaning if price comes here, I'm out, right? Where is that? Well, a lot of people put it under the last swing, right? That's normal. That's what you're taught. It's like traditionally what you're taught. I'm not saying that's wrong. I'm saying that that's where a lot of people put it. And then you'll notice, oh, price goes right there, grabs it and turns back up. Well, there's other areas on the chart, liquidity zones, and that's what we show you in the 4-day challenge. That's what we show you with the naked hedge, that we show you on the live stream. That's what we show you when we're doing live sessions. And a lot of it is fluid, James. So a lot of it is like, I can only teach you so much, and then you're going to have to go to the chart or be there with me live and see how I break down different time zones or different time frames to show you where the liquidity could possibly be. And then we watch little by little how price gets there, because that tells us structure, and structure leads to how powerful of a move it could possibly be. And is there news that day? There's all these little things, right, James? There's so much I could throw at you and confuse everybody here in the audience, and they'd be like, all right, this is over my head. I knew this was going to be too complicated. But the reality is, it's not complicated, is it? When you go to the 4-day challenge and you join us, I don't even teach you what a pip means. I don't even teach you what a lot size means. It doesn't matter. You don't need to know that stuff to know how to trade. You need to know why price moves the way it does, what are the zones you should be trading in, and how to protect your capital. Period. If you know those things, you're bound to have some success trading. And I'll tell you what, man, the whole concept of like scam, usually it comes from the people who just don't understand. It's not I don't think that person's bad for saying that, it's just their opinion. But like, if you understood it, then you'd play safer. If I'm risking 2% per trade, that price sounds boring to the person who only has $1,000. They're thinking 2%, how am I going to make any money? Go to a daily compound calculator, put in for fun, I've done this, $5,000, compound it by 2% a day, 20 days in a month, that's trading days, for a year. You'll end up with like $700,000, literally $700,000. So the power of compound is real. It's the same reason why we got JD in the house right now on Zoom with us right here on our live stream. And what did he say? He said something like he 3x one of his accounts, he 5x another. I mean, he's already multiple X. He's brand new. Like, stop trading with fake money, JD. Go to a lot. No, I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. But no, but like you see what I mean? Like, if it's a scam, why is it working for him? Anyways, less of a scam, more of just knowledge that isn't readily available. I think the biggest problem with Forex is that the knowledge is not readily available. There's so many gurus out there, and I quote gurus because most of them don't show their terminal when they trade. Most of them just talk about education instead of actually trading with their community. I'll shut up now.
No, that was great. I feel invigorated and full of zeal, and that's awesome. And I have your screen here too that I can pull up. Let's see, what do we got here?
Yeah, let's see. Where did that go on my side? Oh, here it is.
You lost the window.
Yeah, where did it go? I did lose the window. Does it disappear from my side? That's so strange. Oh, you know what? I gotta click. You're sharing your screen, or that's sharing my screen?
That's sharing your screen.
I'm sorry.
Go ahead and just reshare it
again. Yeah, that was really strange. Okay, let me try that again.
But this time, don't lose it.
Yeah, I'll try.
Keep track of it.
I'll try. Okay, here we go. Okay. Yeah, now it's up. That was weird. Okay, yeah. So like Rowan, I mean, 104% in 28 days. Awesome. DeFi ain't got nothing on this. Oh,
shots fired,
I did not see him say that. Okay. I'm a big fan of DeFi, by the way. Still, I'm looking at that project you post. We'll talk later.
Stay focused, Mike. Stay focused.
Yeah, I know. I'm
Stay
sorry.
focused, stay
All right.
focused.
Yeah. I'm learning a lot, taking notes and trying to remain fluid. Remember, I said fluid with my choices and emotions. That's very good because you have to see how price reveals itself as it's unveiling on the chart. I just want to say something else to the people who think you have to have a ton of time daily. This is a lot. The live sessions I host are live scalping sessions. So they're in between typically the New York session, which is a specific time frame in the morning. Okay. If you don't want to trade like that, you don't have to. There's swing trading where you're in it for weeks or days, right? There's swing trading and you can use this strategy to swing trade. So if you have a 9 to 5, if you got other things going on, I just want to be very clear. I only like looking at the chart during specific times. For me, I don't like looking at the chart all day, right? If that's you, that's cool. But for me, it's just, it's too much. I think it's unhealthy. And I'd rather the less time I look, like legitimately, I probably spend an hour a day and I do it full time, right? An hour to 2 hours a day trading full time. So part-time, if I were doing it on higher time frames, setting it up, probably take me like 20 minutes, maybe 20 minutes a day to set it up. And then I go do my thing. Like the trades play out on their own. I don't have to micromanage it. We have a community member who just sets them up on his chart and like does his thing for the week and comes back and see what won and what lost. And he's crushing it, he said. So anyways, there's this, which is pretty cool. Right on. Doubled his account. That's pretty cool.
Incredible.
Yeah. Odd JPY win, you know.
Now, can I ask, is 100% increase in 28 days? That's fairly unusual, right? That's not typical.
You don't want to look, they're in demo, right? So I think this is a demo, right? And so the idea is that you push the limits, okay, but you do it to where you got to do this. Look, if he made this,
actually, I really think, man, he said he's only been risking 2% per trade. This was in a past
really
conversation that I had with him. He's just trading more often and more pairs. He's got more time on his hand.
Gotcha.
He is definitely trading using our strategy to the T.
Wow. So that's a different story then. Yeah. So if you're trading like multiple pairs and you're finding setups, there's 25, 30 pairs that you can trade that have good volume. So if you're finding different setups and a lot of them correlate. So if XYZ goes up pair, right, then XYZ pair goes up as well, right? So if you're in both of those trades, you're winning double. So it's like if you can I teach like once you learn correlation, I teach not to do that. You don't want to be into because if they both go down, you're double losing, right? So I can't speak on his individual trades. I guess Troy kind of knows a little bit more. But yeah, man, just this, and I was going to show you the free community real quick. And I say the challenge community. This is where all the challengers come into. And like Troy is in here. Like this is day 2 homework for today. And we have just like, I don't know, just joined. So questions that can be asked. Oh yeah, that's what I was going to do. Go to wins, 104% in 28 days. That's what we just looked at. Impacting those we love. Maybe you can talk about this post, Troy, as well.
Yeah, I just like to showcase other people that are winning in the community for inspiration. We all need inspiration. You know, it doesn't matter, you know, what group you're in or whatever. You need to be surrounded by people that care and that are just good people to be around. And that's what we're building. That's what this community is about. Like this isn't just a community where you're just getting spammed with a bunch of garbage. You know, everybody's focused on one thing, and that's to learn how to trade using the naked head strategy. And it's fantastic. We've got great people in here. We're building relationships with people from all over the world, and people are learning. And you can talk to anybody in the community and ask them, and they're going to give you praises. This is something different that we're building here. It's not your normal just trash community that's just saturated with just a bunch of nothing and no life, you know, like it's very high quality. The people in here are serious. They're adults. They've got families. This is very family oriented. And we're all trying to do better and make something better out of our lives so we can impact not only ourselves and our families, but other people around us. And that's our goal, is like, that's why we're doing that. That's not the only reason isn't just to make money, right? It's if I can teach you and help you and impact your life in a way, I know that you're going to go and impact somebody else. And if you think about that, it's kind of crazy, right? like how far that can reach and how many people we can impact and help. That's what I'm here for. I'm here to help people. If I help you win, you're going to help someone else win, right? And that's why we're here. That's why we're all here, and we're attracting people that are like-minded and just like that. If you don't want to have anything to do with that, I don't want you in the community. It's as simple as that.
Yeah. And it's way more fulfilling living that way. Like, making money in and of itself, it's like, yeah, great. Everybody who doesn't want more money than they have now. That's great, obviously. Right. But money makes you feel a lot emptier than going out and helping people. And like when you're actually, helping people, get an extra stream of income for what they're doing, or you're helping people. Hey, I wasn't able to pay my bills last month and I can this month because I was trading. I mean, that's pretty fulfilling for me. And I know you guys as well. So
that's awesome.
And what's so cool about this is this challenge. It's the exact same thing that I learned how to trade. Like you're seeing everything. Like Mike said, he says it kind of fast and just kind of blows over it. Like, we're going to pull back the curtain, yada, yada, yada. It's so true. Like, we're not hiding anything, guys. Like, literally pulling back the curtain. We're showing you step by step. We're working with you for 4 days, working with you like over an hour, right? Making sure you get this. You go post your homework in the school group. I'm going to be on there grading you. I'm going to be sending feedback videos, making sure you get this. It's not just something you pay $1 and it's just going to be garbage. It's very high quality. It's very, very good stuff. You don't want to miss out. You need to join the challenge.
Yeah. And just for Troy's feedback videos where he, tells you don't belong here and curses at you and says you did horrible. And then you get kicked out. Next thing you know, we're getting a bad review on Trustpilot.
Yeah. Yeah. That happens.
Horrible. Happens all the time.
It's inevitable.
Every day.
It's inevitable.
This guy.
You guys wouldn't believe it. Even I get bad reviews. Can you believe that? It's like,
no, not the beloved James. No.
All right. Well, hey, let's go ahead. I don't know if you guys have more stuff you want to talk about, or if we should kind of wrap up there with calls to action. You guys have anything else you want to share?
What I know you have had some people come to this challenge before. What's the overall feedback from people that that have maybe reached out to you that have gone through the challenge before? What's the overall general feedback?
Yeah. So a number of people in my community went through this challenge with me. Actually, I went through it as well. And by the way, for this one on October 2nd through the 5th, I'm going to try to be there as well. So I'll try to be around and I'll be, chatting with you guys, and I'll try to hop on, say hi, and those types of things. But the people from my community who've gone through it, first off, they think for $1 there was way more. Sometimes when you hear, oh, it's $1, you think, oh, this is just going to be cheap. One big pitch.
It's cheap.
Yeah. They think, and they think it's going to just be a sales pitch. Like, obviously $1 is not where you're making your money. So what are you trying to sell us? And people weren't expecting to actually get good information. So I think people were surprised when they were like, oh, actually, like, they gave all the info right here. Like, we wouldn't need anything more to get started. Like, they just gave, they gave their secret sauce, for $1. And so my community was pretty impressed by that. I had a number of comments of people talking about how, hey, I was a complete noob. I thought I wouldn't be able to do it, but they've really made it simple. And you even helped it during when we were going through it. You even helped explain some jargon, that we were using. Some people don't even know, what spread means or bear and bull. I found some people don't know that bearish means it's going down and bullish means it's going up. So it's like really kind of starting at the beginning for some of these people, getting, showing them how to get a chart set up and how to get it to look the way you want it to look. So I had a number of people comment on that. I have a number of people that are in your inner group too, and they say they just love it. They say next to the James Pelton community.
Yes, of course.
It's the best community that they're in, and they've been really enjoying it. And I think people like trading because you feel like you're in more control than like in DeFi. We're just giving our money to these projects, and then we please don't rug pull, please don't make bad trades, please. And usually they do, but when you're trading yourself, there's nobody that's responsible but you. You are in complete control. No one can steal your money except for yourself. You can set the risk at whatever you want it. You're, all sorts of things. So my community absolutely loves it. And I'm going to encourage anyone who's part of my community who has not done it. I would encourage you to go through it at least once. And again, I will pay your $1. I'll pay you $5 if it wasn't worth your time. So it's well worth it. I mean,
awesome,
you see the generosity just flowing out of me today. So
that's awesome, man. Thank you.
Yep. Cool. Absolutely. So just want to recap the details here. October 2nd through 5th, 6 p.m. CDT, but you can watch the replays. I actually had someone ask me, hey, that's like midnight here in the UK.
Yeah,
what do I do? And maybe someday you'll run one at a different time, perhaps.
Never.
Okay. Yeah. No, it's always Nebraska time. That's what we stick with. But
well, you're going to be in all of them. It's got to be right just for you.
That's right. I mean, if you do it UK time, it might be in the middle of my nap or something, so can't do that. But October 2nd through 5th, 6 p.m. You can watch the replays if you miss it. Justin says, get in there. Totally worth all 100 pennies to be part of that. This is the website. Again, I'll leave a link to this, but you go ahead and register. You can register today, and then, you add some calendar links for you to remember to get on there. It's $1 for anyone who wants to learn trading, learn the naked hedge strategy, which again has nothing to do with your attire. It's about the strategy that they use.
Preference.
And it's a great strategy too. It really hedges. Now it's in the name, naked hedge. I get it now. Oh my goodness.
There you go.
That's where the name came from. Amazing. Okay, yeah, it does. It hedges your losses, so it's very hard to lose a lot of money, which is good. That's what we don't want. We'd rather have smaller wins and smaller losses than big wins and big losses, at least in my opinion. That's what I aim for. Well, I aim for all wins, but yeah, they teach that really well. So I would encourage everyone to go sign up for that. Link in the description and in the comments. But yeah, I want to thank audience. You guys are always amazing. Appreciate you guys showing up each and every day. JD, James, nice to meet you. Thank you for hopping on, sharing your experience. Appreciate that. And Mike and Troy, thank you guys for just bringing something to my community, for building, for teaching. Mike and Troy, you both are great teachers. Thanks,
appreciate it.
Yeah, you guys do a great job. You make it entertaining, engaging. We recommend it to anyone. But thank you guys for bringing something to my community. I appreciate it.
Thank you, James.
Thanks.
All right. We will talk to you guys all later, but thank you all and have a great rest of your Wednesday. Take care.